What's going on, guys? Plants vs. Zombies Heroes. We have been looking at this pack for a while. This legendary bundle comes with 3 times premium pack, guaranteed 3 times legendaries. I did a big pack opening about 2 weeks ago now, and I only got 2 or 3 legendaries out of spending 2,000 gems. The one where you open 60 packs, I believe it is. Is that the one that I did? The 50 plus the 10. Yeah, the 60 packs. I only got like 3 legendaries. So this is going to guarantee us 3 legendaries. You guys like to watch pack openings, so let's go ahead and get it. All right, we just put in our password. We cut that part out. Do you want to buy one legendary bundle for $14.99? Yes, I do. We're going to go ahead and hit buy. Your purchase was successful. This way you can see if it's worth it for you. Let me waste my money so you can see if it's worth it to spend your money. So we have 3 legendary packs, which I've never seen this type of pack before. So I believe each pack's going to guarantee at least 1 legendary, possibly more. Oh, this card. What is that card? Oh, I was trying to touch a card. We'll do it in a second. I've seen all these. I recognize all these except one I don't recognize. Premium rares. Oh, that's an amphibious. I've seen that card. That one's new, huh? Premium legendary. I have that card. There's another premium legendary. Okay, it said guaranteed 3. Do we get more than 3? That's all we get. We get 3. And we get a new hero, too? Oh, this guy's good. I've seen this guy. What is that? Citron. What powers does he have? Okay, we know that. Morgrify. Transform a zombie into a random zombie that costs 2 or less. That's really good if they've got legendaries on the table. Nut Signal. Oh, yep, we already know that one. We've seen another Root Wall. A plant gets +2 and can't be hurt this turn. Peel Shield. Plants can't be hurt this turn. Now, that's the overpowered one. That's a legendary. This thing, plants can't be hurt this turn and draw a card. That's pretty crazy. So we got a hero. So let's see what we got here. I've seen this guy. I believe he destroys everything. Zombot 1000, 99. I had this guy used. Zombot 1000. I had him used on me before. Overpowered. Does 9 damage. He's got 9 defense, and all plants are off the table. That's crazy. That's in the beastly class. What is this one? This looks like the plant side. The Great Zucchini, Squash Plant, Amphibious. When played, transform all zombies into 1/1 zombies. That's pretty overpowered. 9 mana for that, but boy, this Zombot 1000, man. Destroy all plants on the board. That's my second Bananasaurus Rex. 4 mana cost. I need to figure out a way to run this. The Mega Grow class. I haven't ran any decks with the Mega Grow class yet. This gets 1/1 when you draw a card. After combat here, this does a bonus attack. Man, if I get 2 of those on the board. So a lot of people ask, how many legendaries can you run? As many as you want. I mean, any card, doesn't matter if it's a legendary, rare, super rare, common, uncommon. You could run 4 cards in a deck. 4 cards of the same card. So I've got 2 Bananasaurus Rex now, which is pretty cool. And I'll probably try to figure out how to run this Mega Grow class now that I have that. The other one I'm looking at when I start running Plant again, this Gravebuster 2 mana. This is a must card if you're seeing a lot of Gravestone decks on the Plant side. You run these guys, the Gravebuster. And boy, you can get some huge mana trades where you can take out a 4, 5, 6, 7 mana card on the zombie side and take out their Gravestone for 2 mana. Such a huge trade. When I see people running this, it really screws up my Gravestone Neptuna deck that I've fallen in love with. So that's that. That's what we got for $14.99. Is it worth it? I don't know, man. I feel like that was a bit expensive. For that, but we got some legendaries. Is it going to make that big of a difference? I don't know. Well, that's going to be the video for that portion. If you want to stick around, I thought, let's just do a little bit of a longer video. We're going to go ahead. Here's new quest for Citron. Try to figure out a Citron deck. We are going to do this. We have 4,300 coins, and where is it? Must be over here on the pack side. The basic pack. All right, we're going to go in and do this right now. Silver set cards collected. I've got 262 out of 400. So we're going to start collecting these. Figured I'd do it live, and it might as well. I probably should have done it before I opened the packs. But this should give us a lot of sparks. So let's go ahead and open these. And anytime we see a new card, we'll take a look at it. This card right here, Admiral Navy Bean. I got completely wrecked by somebody. I think it's the legendary. I don't know if we call them arenas or rank. This guy was running this. He had 4 of them. When you play another bean, do 2 damage to the zombie hero. This guy was just hitting face all the time, hitting my hero all the time. 2 damage a pop, and their amphibious team up. What's this one over here? Loudmouth, when revealed, a zombie gets 2/2. All right, let's go ahead and collect. And I believe these are all going to be commons, so we'll just keep going. We've got 42 left. I don't think we'll get through all of it, but let's see how far we go. I wish there was a way to open all of them like I do the other ones. And I'm curious, is it only going to be commons? That's new. What is this? That's a common. When a science zombie does damage, that zombie gets +1. So if I'm running a science deck, a brainy deck, let's go ahead and collect those. All right, and we're just going to keep collecting here. As I'm doing this, I might cut this video really short because this is not going to be too exciting to do 40 of these live, but let's just check it out. Let's check it out, okay? Okay, we've got all those. I'm not quite as familiar on the plant side. I do mainly play zombie side. I guess we can take this opportunity to just talk a little bit about some of my opinions on the game. This right now is my favorite game to play. I'm playing it way too much. I think about it at night. Oh, I love this card here, this one in the middle. For 2 mana cost, if you can keep him on the table, transforms into a random 6. I had a guy play this card, and I wasn't able to get it off the board, and it transformed into the legendary, I forget what it's called. It's the one that it takes the hero and halves their health. It turned into that legendary card. So on round 3, it took me down to 9 health, and he won, of course. Zombot Drone Engineer. When a science zombie gets damaged, that zombie does +1. I've seen that one. Okay, let's keep going. Anyways, I really like this game. I played Hearthstone for a long time, and I never brought it to the channel. I streamed it, did not get good reception because my viewers, they like more fast-paced multiplayer games because I got big doing FPS. That's interesting. It keeps showing, even though I've already collected these cards. There's a Chimney Sweeper there. I like that card. It gets buffed on Heights. For some reason, it's still showing as new even though I got it. But I never brought Hearthstone to the channel, and I spent hundreds on the game, and I played the game so much. And I love this. Oh, this is a good card here in the middle. Sour Grapes, when played, do 1 damage to each zombie. That wrecks my dancing zombie deck. But I don't see too many people playing the Sour Grapes. But I just regret that, and I love this game so much, and I'm totally invested in this game, and so I'm doing it on the channel. It's my worst performing game as far as views go. But I've always told myself if I was going to do YouTube, I was not going to turn into the guy who was just playing games for views, or else YouTube became something completely different for me. And this right now is my favorite game. I don't care how many views it gets, so if you're still watching, you probably like this game a lot. I'm really addicted to the game. I know it has a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues. There's a lot of server issues. They need to clean up a lot of stuff in ranked and multiplayer. I'm going to be doing a separate video on some basic suggestions I have to improve the multiplayer experience. This game was in beta for a long time. Plants vs. Zombies, you know, the franchise has been around for a while, but the thing is, they're new to PvP or multiplayer. Before, it was always you versus a computer, I believe, unless I missed one of the Plants vs. Zombies games. I played most of them, I believe all of them. But this is our first time in PvP, and they're having some struggles with server issues. It's nothing that... what does this trampoline do? Bounce a plant for 3 mana? No way. That's way too expensive. For 4 mana, I could run a 2/2 zombie that bounces a plant. So for 1 mana more, I can actually get a zombie on the board. That's too expensive for that card. Will not be running that. But yeah, they're having growing pains. Pokemon Go had growing pains, and I feel like they should have delayed release maybe a little longer. They were in beta for a while, but it's just the multiplayer experience isn't good. They've had a big drop-off rate. They got a bunch of downloads. If you saw the featuring they had in the App Store, they were Editor's Choice up at the top of the App Store, and then on the bottom, because it's around the Halloween season when they released, on the bottom, they had 6 different zombie pictures that all led to the game. So they drove a lot of downloads, but a lot of people quit. And I think the reason people quit isn't because they didn't enjoy the game. I think the reason people quit is they were having server issues. And the game does take longer to learn. There's a little bit of a learning curve, especially if you're not into Hearthstone, especially if you've never played Clash Royale. You know, Clash Royale is kind of different, but especially Hearthstone. This is a new type of game for a lot of people, and they just don't want to take the time to learn it. And that kind of pisses me off because good games in the App Store take longer to learn. And the games that just take no brains, like Flappy Birds, like those get so many downloads because people just want to play these stupid mindless games. And I feel like this game has so much potential. The developers put so much thought into the cards, and there's so much they can do, and I've just been really impressed. I also feel like they're very generous, almost too generous, as far as giving away gems and cards. You can build a free-to-play deck and push in ranked really, really far, like my Gravestone deck is a good example of that. You can hit between 30 and 40 in ranked easily with a free-to-play deck. Gyms are easy to come by playing the quests and ranking up. So I feel like they're very generous with gyms. I mean, you consider Clash Royale, you could not be competitive unless you dropped thousands. This game, to be competitive at the very elite level, it's probably hundreds. So, and the fact that you could recycle cards, get sparks, you can buy cards with those sparks, you can recycle, turn them in, and craft cards. So you can really hone in, get rid of the crap you don't want, and really focus on building really good decks with the sparks. So that's how that works, and we're 2,500 left. So if you're still watching at this point, just so I know if people are actually watching all the videos, oh, there's that, what is that, the P-Pod. This card, I'm telling you, and I have 2 of the Bananasaurus Rex we just saw. This card, I got to build a Mega Grow class now because this card for 1 mana, it gets buff 1/1. I feel like this is one of the best value cards for the mana cost. 1/1 buff every round that you don't deal with this guy. And then I've seen people buff it with the fertilizer, where I think the fertilizer's plus 3/3. I mean, I've had this guy go up to like 9, 10, 11 health, 11 attack on me before. And just really, really frustrating. So that's a card. I'm definitely building that type of deck after this. I'm going to take a look at that class and see what hero might be good. All right, let's keep going. Rolling up my sleeves, kind of hot in the room. Okay, we've seen Loudmouth. We've seen that construction guy still showing new. We know we have them. We'll turn it in for Sparks in a minute. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, if you're still watching at this point, let me know in the chat by saying fix multiplayer. Okay, just say fix multiplayer. Just write that in the chat. That'll let me know you made it to this point and that you were listening. For those of you who don't know, I also live stream this game quite a bit. I'm not on Twitch. I'm not on YouTube Gaming. I'm on a platform called Mob Crush. It's in the App Store. It's an app that I've been streaming on for over a year. It features mobile games, so apps. So you're going to see a lot of apps there, people streaming a lot of apps. So it's Mob Crush. You could find me by my username, iChase. I'm in the featured side on the left side. You can go to featured and you'll see me there. And I stream. I often open up the line so you can come and voice chat with me. We can talk deck builds. We can talk strategy, especially, no offense to my younger viewers, especially if you're a little bit older, strategic, and mature. I'll definitely bring you on in the voice chat. We can have a discussion. We can play friendly battles against each other. So that's always a good time, live streaming the game. It's a whole different dynamic there. So, and I am going to be upgrading my streaming system. I've got the green screen, but the computer I'm using right now gets a lot of lag. So I'm going to be upgrading that so I can have better live streaming experience. So check me out on Mob Crush. I do stream kind of late because I work full-time. YouTube is a hobby. I don't do YouTube for a job. Never intended to do it for a job. It's too up and down. So I do this for a hobby, and because of that, I do typically stream late at night. I'm in California, so Pacific time. I usually get my streams going about 8 o'clock Pacific on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then I'll stream some Fridays and Saturdays. So that's kind of my streaming schedule. I do other mobile games as well, not always Plants vs. Zombies. But if you follow me, you'll get the notifications because you'll say Chase is streaming Plants vs. Zombies. It'll pop up on your phone. Or you could follow me on Twitter. You know, no shame plug here. My Twitter, iChase, the letter YouTube. And typically I tweet out when I'm live streaming, so that'll be there. Also, other cool thing, I am in contact with the developers. They don't give me anything for free. They're not sponsoring me. I've spent all my own money, as you've seen in the game, on my own. I've spent much more on the game than I've made off of YouTube. But the developers, they're in contact with me. I guess they think my content is decent enough. In fact, the official Plants vs. Zombies Twitter follows me. They only follow like 100 people. I'm one of the people they followed. They actually featured one of my videos on their Twitter. That was kind of cool. I appreciated that. This is a good card, by the way. And again, it's the same class, that Mega Grow class. When you play a trick, this does a bonus attack. I like this card a lot, and now I have 2 of them. So Mega Grow class, it looks like that's the class we're getting the most cards for this round. And we might as well finish this out. 12 packs left. Why not? I've been talking a million minutes a mile here. Or a million miles a minute, I should say. Have that backwards. What does this card do? I have not seen this guy. Smashing Gargantuar. Wow, so I can build a Gargantuar deck in the BC class and they all get Frenzy. I definitely favor the zombie class. I don't know how you guys feel. Zombie 1, you can push in ranked a lot faster because more people are playing the plant side. So typically you match quicker, and typically you match against somebody who's lower ranked. So you can push in ranked really fast with zombie. I also feel like zombie's harder to play. It's harder to build decks because you have the factor of the tricks, and you always go first, so you're always exposed to the plants. So I just feel like zombie's more fun to play. And I play zombie pretty much exclusively at this point, although the Mega Grow deck may turn me over to the plant side. Now, I have seen some amazing plant decks, but that just best me, completely wreck me. But I'm committed to zombie for now. We'll see what happens. What is this? Venus Flytrap. Oh, yeah. When this does damage, heal your hero for that much. How many packs do we have left? We've got 8 packs left. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. When I started the video, I didn't plan on making the video this long, but it is what it is. These videos tend to be longer since the game is a little bit slower paced. Unfortunately, I'm telling my Clash Royale followers that they need to play this game. A lot of them think it's too slow paced. For those of you who play Clash Royale, you'll understand what I'm saying because you're to this point in the video, so that means you play this game a lot. But a couple thoughts on that. I feel like this game's better than Clash Royale because Clash Royale has 2 lanes. This has 4 lanes. Clash Royale has 8 cards in a deck. This has 40 cards in a deck. Clash Royale has a leveling system for cards where you have to rank up cards to be competitive. Here, once you have the card, you have the card. All cards are created equal, which is huge for me. I hate leveling systems where you have to upgrade your cards, where if I'm running a card and you're running the card, they should be exactly the same. In Clash Royale, that's not the case. So people have to literally drop thousands to push high in ranked. That kind of annoys me. And as far as it being faster paced, I don't think it's that faster paced. I think you just see the animation of your guy walking down the lane, and here you just put the card down. So I don't know. The other thing, Clash Royale, they put the 4-minute timer on the match. They force you to go into double elixir. This is a little slower paced in the late game, but I feel like there's much more strategy. I mean, you have different types of heroes. Imagine if you're the King Tower and you could have super attacks and stuff. So I like this game better than Clash Royale, definitely. But it doesn't get as much views. Hopefully that'll change in the future. All right, we have two things left now, 2 packs left. We'll go and get those done. We spent all of our coins today, and we will see how many sparks we get. We'll turn those in, and I'm going to work on building a Mega Grow deck. Maybe I can build a good Mega Grow deck. If you know any good Mega Grow decks, let me know down below. But legendary cards are really the closers. It's like when you're at 8, 9, 10th round, you just want to close it out with a legendary. But a lot of the decks I was running never even had legendaries. Let's go ahead and take a look at our collection. See how many sparks we have. Recycle extras, 12 extras. So we're at 215 sparks. There we go. And that's looking pretty good. So we're going to work on some deck builds. If you have any Mega Grow decks, let me know. Who has Mega Grow? Green Shadow does. Interesting. What else has Mega Grow? Chompzilla, available in packs. That is the hero I want. Grass Knuckle also has Mega Grow. So both, you know what? I went up against a really overpowered Grass Knuckle. And this card, though, I've heard Chompzilla is an incredible hero to have. So hopefully I can unlock that hero. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate you for staying to the end. Many more videos coming on this game in the future. Many more strategies, tips, and deck builds. Thanks. Take care. Peace.